I started my period just now. Sorry, was that TMI? I'm currently on the phone with my yoga studio because there's been some issue and my credits weren't coming through to sign up for classes. So I was able to temporarily fix the issue and I decided to just get ready and go for a workout instead of sulking about the fact that I'm not pregnant this month.
All I know is God keeps his promises. That's all I need to know.
So today marked 3 years since my fertility journey. Exactly 3 years. Sharing the story with all of you was hard. I mean, it's an incredibly personal and deeply painful story. I've been through 2 years of infertility before deciding on 4 rounds of IUI and 1 round of IVF. Now it's been about 4 months since my failed IVF cycle, and honestly, navigating life after a failed IVF cycle isn't easy. This isn't an easy topic, but I think it's an important one. So if you've been through this or are currently going through it, know that you're not alone. I decided to just share everything with you guys, including my skincare routine. A lot of people don't know this, but a lot of the skincare and makeup that we use on a normal basis is not safe during pregnancy. Since I've been on this journey for what feels like forever, I've slowly switched things out, so now everything I use is pregnancy safe. Take note if you want suggestions because I honestly love all the products that I'm currently using. My skin has been better than ever. All the hope, the anticipation, the dreams we'd built around becoming parents slowly shattered since starting fertility treatments. I had invested so much, emotionally, physically, and financially, and suddenly it felt like it was all for nothing. Once finding out the failure news of IVF, the following weeks were a blur. I can't even remember fully. All I know is that grief, anger, confusion, and a profound sense of emptiness washed over me. I cried a lot, I questioned everything, and I felt like my body had failed me. One of the hardest things was the isolation. Even though I had a supportive partner, it felt like no one truly understood what I was going through. People would say well-meaning things like, just relax, it will happen, or you can always try again. But those moments, while intended to comfort, often felt dismissive of the deep pain I was experiencing. It's important to remember that grief after infertility is real grief. It's the loss of a future you envisioned and the loss of a potential child. So it's hard. It's okay to grieve. So how did I cope? Honestly, there's no magic formula. Healing is a journey, not a destination, and it takes time. For me, talking about it was crucial, so a therapist was key. Beyond professional help, I also focused on self-care. This wasn't about bubble baths and manicures, although those definitely help sometimes. It was about nurturing myself on a deeper level. I started practicing yoga and meditation, which helped me reconnect with my body and find some peace amidst the turmoil. I spent more time in nature, finding beauty in the quiet beauty around me, and I learned to be kinder to myself, to forgive myself for feeling the way I felt, to let go of the guilt and the what ifs. Although I can't promise and say that I'm always feeling like this, because that is not the case. I'm not always like this, but I would say more than 50% of the time I am trying to be kinder to myself. One of the biggest challenges after a failed cycle is deciding what comes next. Do you try again? Do you choose to live child-free? These are deeply personal decisions, and there's no right or wrong answer. It's important to give yourself time to heal before making any big decision.
Because I'm recording.
Oh.
Go back to work.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Talk to your partner, talk to your doctor, and most importantly, listen to your heart. At least this year, Chino and I decided not to consider IVF. We considered it, so we talked about it, but we both decided that it's too much for us, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. But per my mom's request, we did 1 month of hanyak, which is natural herbal Chinese medicine. We tried 1 month of that, and we'll see if we want to try it again in a couple of months. But yeah, I mean, that wasn't that bad. For me, the journey didn't end with a failed cycle. It was just one chapter in a much longer story. I learned so much about myself, about resilience, and about the true meaning of family. I learned that family doesn't always look the way you expect it to, and I seriously go up and down. Once I start my period, the next 3 days are my lowest days. I just feel so hopeless and depressed. I feel like giving up, but after that, for some reason, I feel so hopeful and have this urge to just continue on. Here are a few things to help me. First, limit your exposure to social media triggers. Unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate or envious. If you need time to just separate yourself from certain people or places or anything that makes you feel any less, I think that's important. I don't know if you guys watched Love is Blind, but when I was watching it, they were talking about the, what's that word called? Oh, trauma response. I think that's what it's called. And they're talking about there's like anxiety, there is avoidance, like running away, all of that. So I realized that, at least for me, so I'm thinking this is for people who have gone through infertility. I think ours is to dissociate from everything. So I felt like that myself. Like it honestly has nothing to do with other people. It's honestly just me. But I feel that in order to protect myself, I just kept dissociating myself, and it just sucks, but it's always been from like the closest people, like my friends. It's something that I don't know. I don't feel like forcing myself to try to make things okay, because then I feel like I'm faking it. So that's just something I've been doing, but at least for now, I feel like that helped me because it helped me to stay true to my feelings, and just not being in certain situations helped me to not think about it. I don't know if that's like a healthy thing, but that's just something I realized while watching Love is Blind, that my trauma response is, just kind of in a way running away.
Thank you, Jenna.
But going back to everything, we're talking about a few things that help me. So second, find your tribe. Connect with other women who understand what you're going through. I'm so thankful for my community through YouTube that I found. You guys keep up with me and send me the most encouraging messages, and that really helped me feel less alone. I also started Bible study where I comfortably talk about my struggles and what the Bible says about it. And that has helped a lot too. Third, be patient with yourself because healing takes time. Don't expect to feel better overnight. Fourth, celebrate small victories. Acknowledge your strength and resilience. Every day you get through is a testament to your courage. I think the most important thing is to take it day by day because that has helped me. Every day is different for me for some reason. Like some days I'm so happy and some days I'm just so sad. And finally, remember that your worth is not defined by your ability to have children. You are worthy of love, happiness, and fulfillment, regardless of whether or not you become a parent. This journey can be incredibly challenging, but it can also be a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. You are stronger than you think. I think I always thought I was strong, and going through infertility, I realized that I wasn't. But when I really think about it, and when I talk to my friends about it, they all say, you're really strong for going through it, and we're also opening up your story to the world. So when I do think about that, maybe I am strong. Maybe I felt not as strong because this situation is just so much harder than all the other situations that I've been through, but at the end of the day, I do think I am strong, which means you are also strong. But to end this all, I hope this video has been helpful. And if you have any questions or you would like to share your own story, please leave a comment below, or you can DM me or email me. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe for more videos on fertility, motherhood, and life in general. And remember to subscribe for more videos on fertility and hopefully motherhood and just life in general.